I am going to show you how to solve an equation when you have variables on both sides of the equation. So if we look at the equation negative 6f plus 13 equals 2f minus 11. Notice we have variables on both sides of the equal sign. So if I'm going to draw my street, okay, and you can see I have a variable f here and a variable f here. I refer to this as drama because it's messing everything up. And you want to get the drama to one side of the street. If you have it on both sides, it just wreaks havoc in the neighborhood. And it's always easiest to deal with the least amount of drama. So if you look over on this side, you'll see we have negative 6, and on the right side we have 2. Well, negative 6 is smaller than 2. So I am going to try and basically kick the negative 6 to the curb. Get it out of the left side of the street. So we're subtracting 6f on this side. What undoes subtracting 6f? Hopefully you'll say adding 6f. So we would want to add 6f on this side of the street. Of course, we know that whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I'm going to add 6f to this side, making sure I line up my f's because they're friends. You can only add friends with friends. So when I simplify this, I get negative 6f plus 6f. That's a 0 pair. So on this left side of the street, all I'm left with is 13, and then I have equals, and then I have 2f's plus 6f's. That's 8f, and then minus 11. Well, now I have what I call the Kegel two-step, which basically means I have a two-step equation. And when you have your standard two-step equation, you simply box the term you're solving for, which is a term that has the variable. And then you ask yourself, who didn't make it inside the box? Well, we're looking on the one side of the street. I see my negative 11 didn't make it inside the box. So since my negative 11 didn't make it inside the box, that's who I get rid of. So I'm subtracting 11 from the right side. What undoes subtracting 11? Adding 11. So I'm going to add 11 to both sides of the street. Of course, this makes a 0 pair, and I'm left with 8f, and then 13 plus 11 is 24. So that's your first step of your Kegel two-step. You always add or subtract whoever didn't make it inside the box. Okay, and since we had a minus 11, we wanted to add 11. So that's the first step. The second step is to divide or multiply whoever's next to your variable. Since we have 8 times f, we want to undo multiplying f by 8. What undoes multiplication? Division. So I'm going to divide by what's next to the variable. And I look at that and I get f, because that 8 divided by 8 is 1, equals 3. And there's my final answer.